before I throw this open to my colleagues, can I just get you all involved to start off with? Michael and Barbara, there's been an awful lot of publicity about this great worldwide search and so on. Fill us in on the truths and the myths.
Well, I guess we spent about 1.5 years or 2 years looking for someone, looked at over 200 people, UK and former British colony. I looked at innumerable films, and as you know, we had some film tests, and in the end we chose Daniel, and he was the only one we offered the film to. There's been some speculation that we'd offered to other people, but that's not accurate.
Martin, you returning the franchise after 10 years, after bringing Pierce Brosnan on board for GoldenEye. Sense of huge responsibility this time around?
I've done it once, and it's a great book, Casino Royale, the first of the books of Bond, and a new James Bond, which is fantastic. And so in a way, excitement rather than feeling responsibility.
And Daniel, to coin a phrase, how does it feel?
Well, I'd like to thank the Royal Marines for bringing me in like that and scaring the shit out of me. But apart from that, it's something else. I can't tell you really. I'm a bit speechless.
Big sense of responsibility, more than 40 years into this famous franchise.
Yeah, but I've just got to step up to the plate and deal with it.
Right, we're open for questions now, so feel free to... Yes, young lady in the second row.
Hi there, Fiona Cummings from the Daily Mirror. Inevitable question, I suppose. James Bond is a legendary womanizer, and who would be your ideal Bond girl, Kate Moss or Sienna Miller?
I'm not going to get into that.
I think that probably counts as the personal question, which we'll hopefully avoid. Right at the back there. Yes, gentleman there.
You getting this part somehow marks a new egalitarian, classless Britain. I mean, secondary modern schoolboys aren't usually in the running for these kind of roles. They tend to go for public schoolboys. How do you feel about all that?
I don't know. I mean, what are the qualifications for playing Bond? I don't know. Hopefully I've got some of them, but I don't have much of a I don't have many qualifications myself, but hopefully I've got something I can bring to this.
Daniel, Matt Smith, Sky News. When did you know you'd got the part? Did you, and also did you sense when you did the screen test that yes, I've kind of nailed it, this is mine?
I had a confidence about it, but then that's just because of the people around me, and I felt good about it. But I knew positively when Monday. It was Monday. Yeah, I was in Baltimore, and I got the phone call.
And when you got the phone call, what was your reaction? Talk us through that.
I need a drink.
Roving microphone. Someone could just pass that round as much as possible. There's a chap with a beret with a mic, so catch his eye.
Yeah, hello, Daniel.
Hi.
You said that you hope that you've got stuff to bring to the role. What are you going to bring to it, and how are you going to make your Bond different?
It's really difficult to answer just yet, because I think we're going to have to wait until I've done it to really get the answer to that. But I just want to, together with Martin, I want to make the best film we can, the most entertaining film we can. And it's not a question of redefining, but it's a question of taking it somewhere, maybe where it's never gone before.
Can I ask, actually, Michael, just to say, what did you think Daniel's going to bring to the role? And
we were wanting to do Casino Royale, which is the first of the Fleming books, and it's really Bond's first mission. So it's a slightly darker book, and it was, of course, made once before, but our company never got the rights. It took us, Covey and Harry wanted to make it, and they never got the rights. It wasn't until a few years ago that we acquired the rights, and now we have the opportunity. So we want to do it the right way, and I think it requires a different approach than we've done in the past.
Martin, perhaps you can elaborate on that, because you're going to be working very closely with Daniel.
Well, first of all, it was the first book. Second of all, it was Bond really, the arc in which he becomes Bond. You know, he starts off really having come out of having just earned his 00 stripes, and by the end of the movie he becomes the Bond that we all recognize, we all know and love. And So this will be tougher and grittier, and there's a terrific part for the girl, and the relationship Bond has with the girl is probably a very much more serious one than in the past, and it certainly reflects on his character at the end of the movie. So that's what I think makes it very exciting.
Take this young lady at the front here. So we don't need a microphone. We can speak up. This is a question of saying the idea of having some darker. I mean, this is how you see the role as well as written in this way around.
Yeah, I think that's something we definitely want to sort of have a go. We want to sort of, I mean, but I think Martin, you should answer that one.
No, I certainly think it'll be a little bit darker. That's not to say it won't have its sense of humor. Of course it'll have that, but definitely darker.
More character, less gadgets.
More character, less gadgets. Well, to be honest, you know, if you think about Bond, where he ends up now, where he is, his view of women, his attitude towards women, his killer instinct, everything else, to arrive at that point, I think you have to have gone through a fairly, a fairly tough kind of arc to arrive at that point. And the arc we're talking about is what Casino Royale is about.
Yes, gentleman with the beard there. Yes, take the thing. That's probably everything here.
Kev Geegan from Radio 1. Question for Daniel here. Who'd have thought the greatest spy's own worst enemy would be his mum, who told everybody that he was going to be the next Bond? How did you react to that?
It's kind of not fair, not quite accurate either, but anyway. But hey-ho.
Yes, all along. Let's get these 4 along in a row here, yes.
How many girls are in the frame to be the next Bond girl? And are you close to making a decision?
Martin and Michael and Barbara, feel free to chip in.
Well, I think that the frame is very wide now. We haven't really focused on anyone. I think we wanted to make sure we got the part cast for 007. And now I think it's an open casting. We're just looking for someone who has to do a very important job in this film. No, not at this moment.
Martin, do you want to comment on the next generation Bond girls?
Well, what can I say? We spent most of our time arriving at Daniel, which is, and now we'll put our mind to the girl. It's a terrific part. It's actually probably the best Bond girl part, if you will, that's been written.
Vesper Lind.
Vesper Lind, who's in the book. So the book, of course, was written in 1953, so it concerned the Cold War. We've updated that. Our 2 writers have updated that. So, but the principle of the book all remains intact.
We need the microphone, so please wait until the microphone's thrust in front of you. Yes, in this same row. Let's do this.
Yeah. Daniel, are you going to be the first blonde Bond, or what image changes will you be making?
Not that many.
Are you going to be dyeing your hair? Because in the publicity photo, looks darker.
It looks. I think it's the lighting. That's all. That's me.
So you're going to be blonde.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Daniel on the back, Sky News again. I mean,
Hi.
looking at the legacy of Bond, Roger Moore, Sean Connery, now you, now it's sort of sunken in. How do you...
Not yet, no.
No, but how do you feel? I mean, looking at what's gone before, you must kind of feel, do you feel pressurized? Do you feel nervous about it? What?
All those things, but I mean, it's a sort of responsibility, but it's also a huge adventure. So I want to, get as much out of it as I can.
You really want to stamp your mark on it, though? Do you want to make your own mark on it?
Oh yeah, obviously.
Can you not shout at us? We've just got things, and let's have some procession. So yeah.
Daniel, how many films have you signed up for?
I don't know, and I wouldn't want to go into that anyway.
Do you want to say something about Michael?
Well, I don't think we want to discuss employment agreements and things like that with anyone. They're really not open.
We are in agreement.
Daniel, from Channel 4 News over here. If I can just ask you, have you been a Bond fan, and who, if you have been, who's your favourite Bond?
Of course I have. I mean, since I was a kid. So I think, and my first Bond I ever saw was Sean. But I mean, I've got a big pair of shoes to step into now after Pierce. So it's of course I don't know any child that wasn't a Bond fan. So.
Sorry, this young lady here, yeah.
Sorry, hi, it's me again. I just wanted to ask you, do you feel concerned that your personal life might overshadow this announcement this week or anything like that? I mean, is that a concern for you? You're not a big fan of being in the public eye,
No,
I see.
no,
Yeah.
but I mean, I understand that doing this doesn't help, but I don't think I'm going to change my attitude towards that I've always kept. So we'll take it a day at a time.
Somebody who likes being in the paper, various revelations about your private life.
Yeah, let's hope you've had a good bash. Yes, young man there.
I'm Marco Spagnoli from Italy.
Sorry, this guy is...
Lisa Zimmer from Children's Newsround on BBC. We've been hearing about a tougher, grittier film with fewer gadgets. What are you going to do to make it attractive to kids, a new generation of Bond lovers?
Well, I think you make the best movie you can. I mean, I think all those things apply. I mean, we're making a Bond movie. That's fact. So all those things will come into it. But I think it's just down to sort of how we do it, and how we make it. I mean, it'll be entertaining.
Yes, the guy was asking for... Yeah.
Marco Spagnoli from Italy. I would like to ask you, is politically correctness a real big villain for the Bond movies? Because the Bond of the books is darker, is an alcoholic, and so what do you think of it? Which one
Much of a push, really, but I mean...
sorry, if you have a favorite Bond movie, thank you.
I have a few. I mean, I think Goldfinger's probably one of my favorites. So.
Can I just ask, there's been stories in the papers about how this Bond is going to desert these shores and go and shoot elsewhere. Can you tell us the truth about all that?
Well, we're filming at Pinewood Studios in Parte, and we're filming in Prague in Parte. We're filming in the Bahamas, and we're filming down in Italy. And it's a picture that's very much a location film, as distinguished from some of the others in the past where we've been a studio-based film.
Right. Yes, in the middle there. Yep.
Claudine de Montillet, Pro7 Television Germany. Hi, Daniel. Playing Bond is every boy's dream. What do you look most forward to, and what intimidates you the most?
I'm looking most forward to actually starting, getting on with it, and being intimidated just about everything.
Are you looking forward to becoming a legend?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yes, with a white shirt on. Yeah. Have you got a microphone? We need a microphone here. Thanks. Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. Rumour has it that you had some words of encouragement at an award show from Pierce Brosnan. Is that true?
We've spoken, and I'm very glad we've been able to talk. And
any words of wisdom, or just say go for it?
That's just about it. Yeah.
And behind you, yes. Yeah.
Hello, Robert Mitchell, Screen International. To what do you attribute the character's incredible longevity and worldwide appeal after 40 years?
Well, you can all say that, really. You can answer that one. Mike, why don't you start?
Well, I think it's doing just what we're doing, being able to recast the part and reinvent Bond from time to time. And I think if you reflect on it, that's pretty much what's happened with every change in casting. A new actor brings something new to it and keeps it alive and fresh. So this is another step along that path.
Martin, I mean, you're returning after 10 years. I mean, you're presumably not surprised to see the franchise still going, but it seems to have so much potency still.